storing key information, for example, your API key or your configuration settings, which is important that you don't want to expose, that you can store in the environment variable. But you can set locally, right? So how you can achieve the same behavior in the Azure environment? I will today explain in detail. So this session is part of the Azure Functions with Python for Beginner series. So let's start exploring the environment variables, how you can use in the Python. Okay. So if I move next, so these are the few steps that I'm going to explain in detail, right? So we will use the python.env library and we will create a .env file, and we will also see how you can access the secret information locally, and same thing how you can achieve in the Azure environment. Let me show you my Visual Studio Code that we have been using in this series so far. So let me show you what is the current status of my this Python function FastAPI code. So if you remember, to run this, we have already created our environment, which is FastAPI environment. Okay. So how we can activate it is very easy, right? So we know this command very well. We go to the FastAPI script activate and hit enter. Our environment is active. And how we can run? We just simply type func start and hit enter. That's it, right? It will show us the URL and we will be able to see how it's working as of now. Okay, it's taking few moments. Here we have our URL. Okay, if I click here, so let me show you its root behavior. If you see, it is working up and running, and if I hit here the first route, if I try to access, yes, my service one is running. Okay, so let's go back to the Visual Studio. So what we are going to do, we will use the package, right? Which package that I have already discussed with you, right? The pip install python.env. Okay, so let me first stop this function. Okay, now my function is stopped successfully. Let me clear the screen, and we know the command, right? Pip install python.env. Let me hit enter, right? It will install the required package that we need. Okay, and it says its requirement already satisfied and the package is available now. Okay, now what we need to do, we have to create one .env file. Okay, so we'll click on here plus icon .env and hit enter, right? What we can do here, we can write here our secret things, right? Anything that don't want to expose, you don't want to upload with your repositories, right? And we'll see how we can achieve the same in the Azure. Okay, now what is next? We have to add some keys here and access in our Python code. Correct? That is what the expectation is. Okay, let's go to the README file. Okay, so don't worry about this. These instructions you will get easily. I will leave these instructions in my repo so you can get it from there. Okay, now what code changes we need to do? This is our sample code file we have already created. So let's go to our main.py function. Okay, so if I minimize here, let me put the code changes. This is very simple one. Okay, so again what we are doing, we are keeping here import OS. Second, fix the alignment from .env load .env. Okay, this is the required command. Again we are loading the environment, and this is the way we are reading the API key from where, from my environment file. But you have seen, right, we haven't created any API key. So what I can do, I go here, I mention here API key is equal to my secret value, right? And I can put it inside the double quotes, right? Let me save this file. So this is my API key. This is my main file, right? If I cut from here, error's gone. Second thing, what I will do, let me attach this one. We are accessing this API key in this variable. Now we can use this variable in the return statement of our second route. Okay. For example, we are here status okay, message, service 2 is running. So let me put here, right, the API key. and let me save our code. Okay, and let me write the function once again, and we see, are we able to see this API key in the output? Okay, so it's func start, hit enter. I will get my URL very soon. Okay, now we got the URL, and if I hit enter, we know how to reach there, right? Second, hit enter. Okay, now you can see status okay, service 2 is running, my secret value, right? This is coming from where? From our environment variable, right? So our code is updated. Let's go back to our code, and now what else I wanted to change here in this, right? I am adding this .env, right? But also I wanted to ignore. I don't want to upload it with my repo. So what I will do, I will go to the git ignore file, right? Let me see if it is already covered or not. .env. Yes, it is already covered. And let me check the func ignore, right? I don't want this one there as well. So we can mention here .env. Okay. So I've added my file here. If you see the repo changes, what changes we have done in the function, very simple, .func_ignore, right? In the main.py, we can see some import statements, right? And loading the environment variable and the readme instructions. You will get it over there. Very simple. Okay. Now I want to deploy these changes to the Azure, right? And we know how to do this, correct? In the previous session, I have already explained how to do the zip deployment. Let's go to the folder where I have everything. If I go to the folder, in this folder, you can see in which file we have made the changes, right? Very first thing in the main file. So main file we will put in our zip content. Okay, it is asking for copy and replace. Yes, I want to replace it. Okay. Now, what is next we wanted to do? Now we will deploy this fast API zip. But before that, let's go to the Azure portal. This is our Azure portal, right? And if I click on browse, so we'll see it should be working, right? The root value should be displaying perfectly fine. Welcome to fast API world, right? The fast API. Now, how we can get the same environment variable behavior here? So if we go to function, not the function, deployment, settings, we have the environment variables. Okay, under environment variables, we have the app settings. Okay, so we have to create the same key here so we can access it. What was the key name? The API key. I want to set the value here, right? My secret key. Very simple, right? And I'm applying here. Okay, after apply, you just need to apply and confirm, yes, I want to make this changes. Okay, so it is updating our app setting. It will refresh the app and we can see here, right, the API key. If I click here show, I can see my secret key, right? So now instead of environment variable, this API key value should be fetched, right? But before that, we have to deploy our function, right? So what we will do, we will go to the Windows PowerShell and we will perform our zip deployment command. So let me switch to Windows PowerShell. So to save time, I have already my command ready. I have already explained it several times, right? This is AZ function deployment. Let me increase the font size. This is our AZ function deployment, source config zip, resource group name demo.rg, name function app fast API that we have already discussed many times. And this is the path, right, where we have our Python fast API zip, correct? And we have this build remote true. But I think one important thing we are missing. What is that? So if we go to our Visual Studio Code, we remember, right? We added one package, remember? And we have to add that package in our requirement.txt as well, right? So if we go to our README file, we have added this one, python.env. So if you go to requirement.txt file, okay, we should add this package definitely, right? And if we go back to our file explorer view, here we need to also update our what? The requirement.txt file. Okay, we should also make the replacement of it. Okay, now our both file updated, main.py and requirement.txt. Environment file we are not going to upload. Okay, so let's go back to the Windows PowerShell. I hit enter. Initially, when you run this command first time, and it can take few seconds. So let's wait for it. I can see some warning, but this is not the error, right? It is saying starting your zip deployment. This operation can take a while to complete. So let me pause the video for the time being. Okay, after around 1 minute, my deployment is completed. Okay, so let's go back to the Azure portal. Here is our Azure portal. If we go back to the overview, okay, and we can also verify, right? We can go to our function. We can see our code changes are there or not, right? Definitely we can check that. It's a function.py. Let's see if we can see the main.py here. Yes, we can see main.py. It's loading. Okay, and if we scroll down, we can see our API key changes, correct? Okay, let's go back to the home page. Click on browse. Okay, we can see this is working fine. And we appended in the second one. Okay, and if I hit enter, so we can see, right? It's working perfectly fine, right? Now we are not using .env file locally, but we are using it from the production app settings section. This is very powerful, right? And if you see here, this is one of the secure way, right? If you wanted to go for next level security, you can definitely keep your secret keys, secret things in the key vault, and that you can access it from the Azure function. We will definitely discuss that in our upcoming sessions. So I hope you like the video. So let's go back to the presentation. So we successfully completed these steps. I hope now you can easily implement and save your important things safely in the environment file for local and on the app settings in the production environment. Okay, as always, your one comment, one like, one share or subscribe will definitely help and motivate us to create more such content. And we're really thankful for that. Okay, in the next session, I will show you how you can access your Azure storage account from the Azure function with the help of Python. And I will see you in the next video, and your feedback is always important. Till then, bye-bye, take care.